You little... By the order of the Jarl. Stop right there. Skyrim has no use for your kind.
I will destroy you.
Ready for that?
Is that it? Is that your best?
Filthy pickpocket!
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Well, maybe just this once. But there's still a price on your head. Better make yourself...
You little... By the order of the Jarl. Stop right there. Well, maybe just this once. But there's still a price on your head. Better make yourself scarce. We'll have to do this little dance again.
That the best you can do? Come on, tell me what you've got. It's nothing.
This should be good.
Come on, show me what you've got.
That's it? That's your best? That's all you've got? Don't close me, blood for blood.
I'm afraid of you.
That's your best,
Gods, no!
Do your worst. What are you doing? You think I'm afraid of you?
What you want, huh?
You bastard! Come on, let's see you put up a fight.
Yes, my Thane. Do you need some? Of course, Thane. How can I be of service? Lead on, my Thane.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all lies. You're just thugs. Vermin creeping around the rat way. Filthy, by the order of the Jarl. Stop right there. Maybe just this once. There's still a price on your head. Better make yourself scarce. We'll have to do this little dance again.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Smart man. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course. Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all lies. We're just thugs. Vermin creeping around a rat way.
Well, in you go.
You little thing. Oh. What do you think you're... Why, you... By the order of the Jarl. Stop right there. So be it.
That's it? That's your best?
This should be good.
That's your best, huh? You think I'm afraid of you? Come on, let's see you put up a fight.
If I could just stand up.
Victory is yours. I submit. That the best you can do? Ha! Like the bite of a flea!
Come on! Come on!
You think I'm afraid of you?
That's it! That's all you've got! I cannot best!
It's nothing. Come on, you put up a fight.
Do your work!
Well, in you go. Think you can... So be it. Think you can... That can be arranged. Oh, no, you don't.
Yes, my Thane. Do you need... Of course, Thane. How can I be of service?
Lead on, then.
Well, in you go. You're not getting... Well, in you go. Well, in you go. Oh, no, you... By order of the Jarl. Stop right there. Well, maybe just this once. But there's still a price on your head. Better make yourself scarce, or we'll have to do this little dance again. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What's... I guess you're smarter. Well, in you go.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Helgen. Destroyed by a dragon. Hard to believe, isn't it?
Think you can steal?
Helgen. Destroyed by a dragon. Hard to believe, isn't it? Hmm?
We've stopped. What is it?
How can I serve you, my Thane?
Let's go.
Keep your hands to yourself.
What is it?
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
Be careful, Mule. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
You're a stranger here too, huh? You're a stranger here too, huh?
Don't even think about it.
Visitors like us are rare in this part of Skyrim.
Hey, you. Get over here. I want to talk to you. I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble? Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Then we're speaking the same language. Good. So what do you want to know? The only thing I heard is a rumor that a boy named Aventus Aretino in Windhelm has been attempting to contact the Dark Brotherhood. He used to live here in Riften at the orphanage on the other side of town, but I think he ran away. Can't say I blame him. Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that up with Vex in the Thieves Guild. Get in good with them and you'll find her. Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says. You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. Be seeing you around.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem. I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
People of Riften, heed my words.
I don't have any
Never
business
done an
Turn of the
honest day's
dragon
work
is
in your
not
life
mere
for all that
coincidence.
coin you're carrying. Hey, lad.
This is one of the signs. The signs that
I'm
Lady
saying
Mara
you've
is
got the
displeased
coin,
with your
but you
constant
didn't earn a
inebriation.
septim of it honestly.
Put down your flagons filled
I can
with your
tell.
vile liquids and embrace the teachings of the handmaiden divine.
It's all about sizing up your mark,
I
lad.
could care less about it.
The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway.
Certainly we can come to some sort of an
Oh, but that's
understanding.
where you're wrong, lad.
These people must be
Wealth
made
is
aware
my
of the
business.
chaos they've sowed.
Maybe you'd like a taste.
We've all heard of the dragon.
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work,
Very well, Talon.
extra hands
I'll
are
remove
well
myself
paid.
from this den of iniquity.
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branchay's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. I'll be out in the market all day, from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it. We've been contracted to make sure Branchay remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days. Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branchay and leave it behind.
I've known Bercy a long time.
I'll be at the market.
I don't
come
have any
morning.
business with you, so
You
get
better
out
be
of my
there, too.
face. Give him one more week to think about it.
If he still refuses?
I guess I can look the away this time.
And then hit him hard.
What wasn't I clear about?
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
Looking... Oh! Ah, well. I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth. Good man. You won't regret it. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time. No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission. I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason. What in the name of oblivion do you want? Of course, nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation. Don't tell me. Sibby and Louis Latruche? Well, Sibby is in jail, and Latruche is certainly welcome to try. My hired help is more than a match for him. Really? Now that is interesting. Then you should know that Louis and I have a certain history. Tell you what, go along with his plans for now. I'll keep an eye on you both, and when the time is right, I'll settle accounts with Louis. I don't have time for idle chit-chat. What is it?
Or you fancy yourself the adventuring type, eh? It's just as well. I doubt your combat prowess would prove valuable in a real battle anyway.
Here for the
I was trained by some of the finest warriors in all Skyrim. To wield a blade as if it was an extension of my own arm.
Fishing on Lake Onre.
You do well to remember who's really in charge around here. If you're hungry, Marie sells fresh fish, caught by yours truly. My mother spares no expense where I'm concerned. I'm heir to the family fortune.
Need something?
Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single fishing pole, and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. And even Nord thinks I'm wasting my time trying. But I disagree. I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course. Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are. Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of war is driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help. Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons from Mara Mall over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh? Remember to give at the temple.
New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Barb. The bunkhouse isn't for you. Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap. There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic. It's very secretive though, and you know how people hate secrets. The Jarl's Court wizard was taught there. That one's full of secrets. I don't know why I bother. You looking for something or what? I don't have any business with
Welcome
you, so
to the
get
Bee
out of
and
my
Barb,
face.
my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let me know. I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting. I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you. Every Argonian wedding proposal band is supposed to have 3 flawless amethysts as part of their design. 2 of the gems, the ones on the outside, represent the couple to be married. 1 for the husband, 1 for the wife. The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives. 3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet Lechance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujama. They're vermin. Garbage. They're exactly what makes this city such a horrible place to live. How appropriate they should live in the Ratway with the rest of the trash. Disgusting. Ruined sewers filled with goodness knows what. There's an entrance down by the canal, but I'd highly advise you to stay out of there. It's the Thieves Guild's territory. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face.
What wasn't I clear about? What wasn't I clear about?
Are you feeling sick?
Come morning. You better be there too.
If Imperial, there's only so long I can stand being downwind of you. If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss. They mean to take our history and crush it all in the name of some damn treaty. The soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors. We've fought for this land, and died for it. I lost my own daughter to the Imperial dogs, and by Talos I'll not lose anyone else. Lilia joined the Stormcloaks many years ago, when the first of the skirmishes broke out across Skyrim. I was so proud of her. She served as a battle maiden, using her healing arts to help those that fell on the battlefield. Never even lifted a blade in her life. It didn't matter. The Imperial soldiers cut her down, killed her like a dog, and left her body to rot in the mud. And that's why I won't rest easy until every single Imperial soldier joins her, and Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim. Imperial bastard.
Get away from me.
Filthy pickpocket.